Hi everybody, my name is LP's Electricity and this is some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer gameplay on the Nintendo Wii. And in this commentary I'd like to give you my first general impressions of Infinity Ward's newest game and my pros and cons with it. So right off the bat I want to tell you guys that I enjoy the game. I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Black Ops when it came out, but still, I still enjoy the game, so don't think I'm hating on it or anything like that. So let's just start off with the pros because I tend to think of myself as a pretty positive person, although I can be somewhat negative. And, alright, so let's get right into it. And I'm playing on a map called, I forgot what it was called, Bakara, something like that. It's really reminiscent of Crash, and I really like that. And a trend you'll kind of notice in this game is that the games last very long, around 10 minutes. I haven't gotten into a game where we've finished below 9 minutes. So you're going to see a wide variety of lengthy gameplays from me. Alright, so let's get into the positive aspects of the game that I've noticed so far. So I've noticed that the game feels significantly different compared to Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2. More Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2, seeing as they're Infinity Ward games. And I also very much like the maps. I think the maps are great. I've always preferred Infinity Ward maps compared to Treyarch maps. I think the design is better. I think the color is a lot better because Treyarch uses like green, brown, gray, black, those kind of colors. And I like the fast-paced gameplay, but that's more player part than it is game part. But Infinity Ward gave us the tools to make the game fast-paced and fun. I think the guns are pretty much balanced. I've noticed that the Type 95 and I don't know, another gun is pretty overpowered that I don't want to tell you guys about because you'll abuse it like crazy. I think the killstreak balancing is pretty much phenomenal. I love that each killstreak has its own individual class of assault, support, and specialist. The assault is for you hardcore gamers out there that want to get the high KDs and stuff like that and want the huge like kill feed like chopper gunners, stuff like that, even though the Wii doesn't have chopper gunners. But still, it's the assault kill streak. You'll get assault type kill streak. So, and the support is where you get stuff that'll help your team out, which I also like. I like how they made the team-based gameplay a big part of this game. I've enjoyed Spec Ops, and I really like Kill Confirmed. I think it's a great game mode, and I think Spec Ops is a great addition. I hope they keep it around. Although on the Wii, Spec Ops has a bit of issues. You can't really play multiplayer, and private matches are somewhat boring, unfortunately. But the game mode is great if you could get it to work online. And for once in an Infinity Ward game, the perks are balanced. I'm shocked. There's maybe a few possible combinations that could be overpowered, but that'll come in time. Right now I'm in the honeymoon phase of the game. This is all subject to change, by the way. Another thing that I kind of liked but is completely debatable is the COD points are completely gone. The thing I didn't like about COD points were they were too easy to manage, and the second you learn about the guns and go through your first prestige, you'll probably know what guns are good, what to avoid, what to keep, and you'll always have excess COD points. They didn't make it like worthwhile to get, and honestly I think it works better like this than it does with COD points, but that's just my opinion. You can be like completely different if you want to. Another thing that I've really liked is the point streak system is actually really good. You get point streaks for objectives, you get point streaks for taking down UAVs, counter UAVs, stuff in the air, shooting it down, helping your team out, and it also really helps support that gun-on-gun play that Infinity Ward has been kind of emphasizing. And you'll notice that the gameplay is more like COD 4 than it does Modern Warfare 2. Or that's what I've noticed, honestly. Actually, that's completely debatable as well. So now that I've gone through most of the pros, let's move on to the cons of the game. This is kind of like a very negative thing. This might persuade your decisions. So let me just elaborate on them as soon as I talk about them. So the frame rate in this game is god awful at times. It's pretty much horrible most of the time. Sometimes it even drops below like 15 frames per second. The frame rate is a big issue, and you'll notice it even in this gameplay with motion blur and many video filters, that the game isn't running 100% smoothly. It's not going at 60 frames, it's not going at 30 frames consistently. It's probably hovering around 20 to 24 frames per second typically. And I feel like that's a big issue, seeing as it kind of messes you up greatly. You'll be moving around, the game freezes for maybe a second or two, and then you'll be dead. Something along those lines is going to happen to you several times when you play this game. And a very disappointing one is that the lag shooting, or otherwise known as bad hit detection, is back from COD 4 and World at War. And it's not as bad in like the caliber that World at War and Modern Warfare Reflex were, but sometimes it's super difficult to kill somebody. You'll have the first like 5 or 6 shots on a guy, and he'll end up killing you somehow, some way. That like just happened maybe a few seconds ago. That kind of happened to me with my dual machine pistols. And another problem is the spawns are inconsistently awful. Like sometimes you'll spawn in a good place, you'll get right back into the action, no harm was done, and then some of the other times you'll end up getting pretty much spawn raped by some random enemy that was walking around and got to you in time. But I'm glad that the good like spawns happen more frequently than the bad ones. And yeah, I've already went over the Spec Ops. It lags online, unfortunately, to the point of unplayability. You will not be able to play online unless, I don't know, somehow you get that to work for you. And a minor gripe for me is that the gun names are kind of stupid and not very memorable. That's just me, but whatever. It's not even a big problem. It's not even a problem, actually, but whatever. Another thing is wager matches are gone, unfortunately, and I kind of miss them because I loved wager matches and using them on this game engine that they're using right now, which kind of feels like a hybrid of their Black Ops and Modern Warfare Reflex engine, from what I can tell. Would be kind of fun to use. And by far the worst con, and one that Frey Darkness has encountered in myself and Marshmallow Hawk. If your Wii freezes and you turn it off and unplug it, you'll lose all your save data. It'll get corrupted and you'll have to start over from your first rank. And that's really concerning to me because I like to get really into my games. I like to play like very like lengthy hours, and I want to get my time's worth, and I think that it's kind of bad that they do that. But I think they did that on purpose for the rage quitters and all that, even though I lost my save data from navigating through the dashboard menu that they have in Modern Warfare 3. So my first general impressions are pretty bad, but I'm yet to be completely impressed. If they were to patch the bad hit detection and maybe frame rate lag, even though that's more of a hardware issue, I'd probably enjoy it way more than Black Ops. But right now I think Black Ops is probably the better of the two, unfortunately. But I would deem the game pretty much almost unplayable, unfortunately, because the frame rate and hit detection problems right now are pretty bad. This is all subject to change. They could probably patch the hit detection and some of the frame rate, seeing as it's kind of, you know, server side kind of issues. And like the score for Modern Warfare 3 compared to Black Ops right now, I'd give Modern Warfare 3 a 6 out of 10. As of right now, I'll definitely make a new impression video after each individual update that we probably will get, but I don't know if we might. But for me, this game gets a 6 out of 10, while Black Ops on the Wii gets a 7 out of 10, but for completely different reasons. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Expect more videos. Peace out, guys. Later.